Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
We're Darius and Ocula of DIY Power Couple.
We are beginning our 80s bathroom transformation. And today we're going to take down this wallpaper, light fixtures, and the mirror. We're going to see if we can get it all done today.
And sometimes a transformation starts with the smallest things.
So let's get into it. I'm getting ready to take down some of our old 80s things. Oh yes, bye-bye. We can say goodbye to the pink curtains. You won't see them anymore. So we're gonna start with making our DIY wallpaper concoction using just water and about 1/3 of fabric softener. Any kind will work. And we're gonna get this wallpaper down.
Anything in there?
Right, I was like, look how thick it is.
Guys, this is where the fun begins.
So I'm only gonna put a little bit in there. Even our fabric softener was acting old. Try to get that in there. Put my gloves on.
I didn't think I needed gloves because it smelled so good.
So here's our mix. Before we begin, let's get these light plates off.
We're going to upgrade these bathroom outlets as well. We're doing all of this so we can eventually take the mirror off.
Taking the faceplates off is a great place to start your wallpaper removal. Right here. It's pretty easy in here because of it's the bathroom.
When working in this area, cover the outlets and turn off the power when working with water. We also used a large sponge and a bucket of water to soak the wallpaper.
We started in the corner of the bathroom and we sprayed our mix in a little area
And began pulling off this old ugly wallpaper trim.
Somebody thought it was cute back in the 80s.
Well, today it's tacky and it's got to go.
Our first round was pulling off any wallpaper that would come off easily. We got lucky in some of the areas because both of the layers pulled off. The design decorative layer and then the adhesive backing layer.
Removing wallpaper is a little tedious, so we just took our time and pulled it off slowly.
We kept repeating the process of soaking the top layer, peeled it off, then we soaked the second layer and peeled that one off too. For us, it was so much easier to remove the wallpaper at the top of the room than it was for the lower half.
And that's probably because heat and moisture rise to the top.
Our DIY mix of fabric softener and warm water was really working. That was a good one. All the way around. I cannot wait to see what this bathroom is going to look like without this pink border of shells and floral pattern. We are planning some budget-friendly updates that will make this bathroom look bigger and brighter.
The only tool we each used was a spackle knife, and we were careful not to damage the drywall underneath.
The hardest part for me was removing the wallpaper that had been sealed in by the caulk around the shower.
We're gonna have to reseal that.
Yeah. We worked our way to the other wall and realized we forgot this. This safety grab bar was installed by my parents a few years back. One request my mom had for this bathroom makeover is that we keep this bar in the bathroom. We are a multi-generational home and we definitely want everyone to feel heard when planning out a home DIY project, especially when it comes to shared spaces like a bathroom. We agreed to put it back in after the painting, but right now the challenge was to get it off.
I tagged in to help you. I brought in some of my old trusty tools to get it off without damaging it. I was thinking, how am I going to remove this old 80s porcelain toilet paper holder?
I was wondering what we're going to find after we take the mirror off. You know, like, did they wallpaper behind there? The walls were looking better with each layer we took off, and now it was time to tackle the light fixture.
Removing this old rusty light fixture started off easy, but it had some challenges. But that's for another day and another video.
The main reason why we're taking it completely out of the wall is because we're going to be moving the entire light fixture up about 4 inches to make room for our new mirror.
There was so much work before we got to the mirror, we had to take a little time out. Let us know in the comments, have you ever had to regroup in the middle of a project? If so, tell us your story.
There's nothing like taking a break and getting a snack to make you feel a little better. We were so excited because this is the first time we have ever removed a mirror. We watched every YouTube DIY video and now it was time to put it to the test with our 80s bathroom mirror. The first thing we did is to cover the mirror with painter's tape. This safety measure is for glass containment just in case your mirror cracks or shatters while you're trying to pull it off the wall. We were determined that we were going to remove this mirror without breaking it.
Okay.
Our main challenge is that we had no room on the sides. We used small shims to help pry it from the wall. We knew there was glue on the back because we didn't see any mirror clips. I was looking to place the shims where there's glue. That way I could use my mallet to slowly separate the mirror from the wall. I learned that it's best to pound the shims equally across the mirror and not stay in one spot. This will help to distribute the pressure across the mirror, and it will help to prevent cracking. I was a little concerned because this mirror wasn't budging at all. This mirror is pretty big. I could only imagine how much glue is behind here. We were wondering if taking this off was going to damage the wall.
Whatever adhesive they used back in the day, it was meant to stay on forever. There's so many tools we used to get this mirror off the wall. We used a crowbar, well, hubby did, a heat gun, and our large pry bar just to loosen it up. I knew things were getting serious when you put on your gloves and you took your glasses off.
If you've never removed a mirror before, don't let it intimidate you. It's more about patience than skill.
I was so happy when that mirror finally broke free. It took us way longer than we expected, but guys, we got the mirror off and it didn't break. Good job, babe.
It was more than I thought.
Maybe.
They did put wallpaper behind the mirror, and all of the shims are there too.
We got it off the wall, but now we had to figure out how to take it down and get it out of the bathroom.
Okay. Alright, keep going. Keep going. Okay. Back it up, keep going. Okay.
This mirror was much heavier than either one of us anticipated. We're gonna have to figure out how to get the rest of this glue and the wallpaper off. I had to remove something, so I took care of the bottom bracket. I hope this video helps you to see another way to remove a bathroom mirror safely. And if you haven't done so, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching today. I got it off.
We did a lot today, and there's still more to do.
Remember, you can DIY too.
We'll see you in the next video.